Hello, everyone. I'm John O'Hurley. You know, I bet you didn't know it, but there's a hidden treasure that is buried in the mountains of western Utah. It's a treasure that is so valuable, some see it as a guaranteed boost to our nation's economy and our future. I'm talking about copper, a vital resource and the backbone to all industry.
My name is Mark Dotson. I'm the president and CEO of Copper King Mining Corporation. Very few people really realize and understand that without copper, you can't have electricity, plumbing, computers, cell phones, stoves, ovens, microwaves, you name it. No copper, no modern civilization.
The Copper King Mining Corporation, based here in Beaver County, Utah, may be on the road to becoming one of the world's top copper mines. Mines that can also be rich with other minerals such as gold, silver, tungsten, and moly.
It isn't often you find gold and silver in a copper mine like this with copper grades this high. It's very rare.
And adding to its success, Copper King recently acquired 100% ownership of the Western Utah Copper Company, expanding its mineral holdings to more than 80,000 acres in the Drum, San Francisco, Beaver Lake, and Rocky mining districts. The company's holdings include a vast number of mining claims, land leases, and mining rights known as the Milford Mining Belt. Drilling continues to prove more reserves every day, increasing profit expectations. And to give you an idea of just how big this is, a report that was done by a well-known mining engineer back in 1980 identified over 1.3 billion pounds of copper in this region alone. Exploration completed since then shows an additional several hundred million pounds of copper and other minerals. Management believes that this is just the tip of a giant iceberg, and the exploration continues.
Well, currently we're just barely scratching the surface out here. We're starting off with the Hidden Treasure Pit, which is one of the smaller deposits on there. We are currently drilling the Candy B deposit, which is 15 to 20 times bigger than the Hidden Treasure. And the next deposit out that's on that is going to be maybe 10 times bigger than the Candy B.
This area is so heavily mineralized, so rich in minerals, it's unlike any other that I've ever worked in. And I've seen them all, from the hanging walls of Alaska to the footwalls of old Mexico. This is tremendous here.
By the end of the year, this mine should be operating at full capacity. And it's estimated that Copper King will gross $500,000 on an average day, half of which will be profit. Copper King has expectations of a profitable future.
The grades of our copper out here are higher grade than most of the copper mines in the world, especially some of the ones in the state of Utah, Arizona, and South America.
Engineers say that on some days, the tungsten and moly mined in these mountains will eclipse even the copper, dramatically increasing profit. And Copper King expects to expand. There's a higher than average percentage of millable land in these mountains, which could keep miners here for at least 100 years.
This country is moving in an eco-friendly direction, and without copper, a green society or any other society isn't possible.
Without copper, we couldn't operate our home appliances. Our wind farm generators would sit silent. Electric cars would sit idle, and of course, our cell phones and our computers would be absolutely obsolete. Copper King is invested in our future as well, creating nearly 100 new jobs and could double the population of a small western Utah community called Milford. The mine employs only the best geologists, engineers, construction personnel, and experienced miners. And there's a long line of equipment, including front-end loaders like this one, backhoes, crawlers, mining trucks, and blasting equipment.
I believe it's really important that the United States becomes self-sufficient, not only with oil and gas, but all the base metals that are extremely important.
And we have the copper right here at home. And it's in high demand around the world. For example, in China, they're the biggest buyer of copper scrap, using it to build their infrastructure and to modernize the country. And it's because of the high demand for this metal that the market value is expected to continue to rise.
There is substantial evidence to support huge ore bodies here. In fact, possibly the biggest in the world. As our exploration continues, we have only examined less than 10% of this area. The operation, as slated, will provide enough income that we can spend the necessary capital to properly explore it and bring these larger ore bodies online that will be worth virtually billions of dollars.
Copper King Mining Corporation is a publicly traded company. To find out more, look up their symbol CPRK or go to their website at www.copperkingmining.com. Copper King Mines cares for the environment. It It cares for its employees, it cares for its surroundings, and it's investing in this country's future.